Hi Aqua, hello, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. These messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys, yay! And as well myself, of course. Aqua, thank you so much for participating and bumping us up to 10,000 subscribers. When we reach them, which is such a gamble, it's unbelievable. I thought we would be there by now, and it's really interesting because this is about manifesting and me trying to find out how to do that exactly. And the reason I'm telling you this probably has to do with your reading as well, as I'm sure. I love to do the aqua readings because they're so interesting. There's so much stuff happening, and yeah, I was really looking forward to do yours. So there we are. This is your July 2020 reading. Thank you also for all the encouragement that you posted as of last month for the collective, which was awesome. All the interaction we saw between each other. So this is such a beautiful tribe we have here, and I'm so delighted that we have this here. And just to let y'all know, I will, and this is not for my tribe here, not at all, but just to let you know, like my tribe, or our tribe here, I will protect that with everything. So that's important for you to know. You can comment however you want here. It's very important to me that we do have that kind of a conversation going, but it needs to be respectful. And if it's not, I will delete and block. Very simple, right? So express yourself, okay? That's all I mean to say. This is a platform to do so because as we saw last month and continue to see, it's just beautiful. There's so many religions, so many different people of different skin colors, different countries that interact. And this is the concept of oneness, which I love because that's about diversity, right? Diversity is so important and it's gorgeous. And in my opinion, we really have to learn to get along. And it's okay if you have a different opinion than me. Totally fine. Express that, but do it in a respectful kind of a way and in one that is how do you say, constructive, right? One that is constructive. Then we may exchange opinions, which is awesome, and that's what this platform is for also. All right, you guys, let's hop into your reading. Oh wow, we're starting off your reading with a major arcana here. You have the death card, the close in this deck. Something is being closed out. A chapter in your life is what I'm immediately getting. And there's a lot of wisdom that comes in with it. That is almost immediate, like it's been wanting to come into your life, but you needed to close something first before it could come in actually to your life. It's almost like there was a door that was closed and Aquarius finally was able to open it. But it's all what they're showing me is like what you see in those sci-fi movies, right? When you have those huge tunnels and one has to be closed first in order for the other one to be opened. It's almost for security purposes, otherwise there wouldn't be oxygen in this one. It's kind of like that, if that makes sense to you. It's quite interesting. And like I said, I love the aqua readings for that particular reason because it's so cool. I'm like, yes, there's such cool information. So there's this gate here that you really had to close. You had to close that one in order for the other one to open. And usually I would think it would be the other way around, but it isn't. This one's different. You have to close that one, not open. You would think you would have to open that one for the other one to open, but no, you have to close that thing in order for the other one to open and then close behind the new information. And then you have your space where it's almost like a vacuum kind of a space where it can exist, whatever this new information is. Now that could be downloads or whatever, past life stuff, whatever this is for you, right? But it's quite exciting. Wow, quite exciting. And it's about a transformative process, of course, with information that precious and with information that has that comes with conditions around it, right? You'll get this information as soon as, right? And in this very protected kind of a vacuum space. That's interesting. And of course, that's going to trigger you into major transformations here, right? That's interesting information to unpack as well. It's it's really like outer space stuff that I'm getting more and more. Are you an astronaut by any chance? I think we had the same. The magical floating state, I think, was one of your last readings, which was really gorgeous as well, where we had this kind of an outer space kind of a vibe as well. It's so amazing. And it really does have to do with your emotional world, like with your subconscious world. This is something that you came here with, Aqua. You were born like this, and this information comes out under certain circumstances. It is being revealed to you. You apparently took a certain path here, and that triggered exactly that kind of an information to rise up within you and to be present here for you now. So that is very interesting. And it's going to be like, wow, what is this? This is because it's so outer-worldly almost. Very interesting. Wow. Ugh, love it. Okay. Woohoo! Oh yeah, this is you, Aqua, the Queen of Rods. She's my hippie queen. I love her so much. She's so passionate and so fierce, but so lovingly and authentic and fair also, and loyal. She's very well liked by society when she's able to express herself, which she is. She is authentic, and that's that. And with in combination with your first card here, that is interesting because space to me is kind of outer space is kind of cold, like perceptive, in my perception, but she isn't. So there's this earthy kind of a quality that comes in here. So maybe there are also two sides of you being combined under circumstances, under certain circumstances. What they're now showing me is like, sorry, my nose is really itchy, is like a chemistry thing. Also, these certain substances only mix under certain circumstances, right? And that's what that is. It's like that outer space kind of an energy, but then this earthy kind of an energy, and these two are being merged at the time, which is really interesting. It's really interesting. I just recently watched a video by Lisa Lopes, which I found really informative. It was about awakening, and it was about the certain stages of awakening. And I myself was not aware. I'm just riding this wave, and there's more and more and more. It's very expansive, the whole process, right? And she actually described a stage that I am in right now, which is the grounding kind of and manifesting. Yeah, coming back to the beginning, grounding and manifesting kind of a stage. Lisa Lopes is her name, and that's the name of her channel, if you would like to check her out. And that's what I feel like here. It's that you definitely have had an awakening, and that awakening is prolonging, right? Because we keep awakening to different parts of ourselves, different parts of the realities, different parts of energy, whatever it is, we keep awakening, right? And it's all towards more love and self-love and authenticity, like the Queen of Rods here very much speaks to. So cool. Yeah, woohoo, here we go. The Two of Swords. Now this is mental. With anything new that comes in that our brain has a hard time categorizing, because it keeps doing that. It needs to feel safe, right? So it's every time something new comes in, as awakened as we may be in that very moment, when something new with a certain condition comes in that we're not aware of, that we kind of feel we have to take a step back and assess what's going on, what's happening, like categorizing, watch videos to inform ourselves what's happening exactly. Like our brain wants to know. And then there's always this kind of a conflict that happens with ego too. Whenever part of our ego, I almost don't want to say dies, but is being integrated within ourselves, then that's what happens. Like the ego is fighting back, right? And the brain is fighting back too, because the brain is designed to keep us safe. And that's what that is. You're very safe here. That's all good. It's really all good. It's just like that's an internal battle that is happening for some time, for the time when this is new and still needs to unfold, and you still need to get your bearings sometimes. Ground yourself a lot. That really helps. If you can walk barefoot, walking barefoot is really incredibly positive on like our limbic system, on our body in general, because it really, like within 8 minutes, only do it for, or you can do it longer, right? But within 8 minutes, our body has started to regulate itself in a major way here, Aqua. So I really recommend you doing that because it grounds you. Also, body scans. Again, this is in the realm of the Queen of Rods, who I feel here. I know it's a fiery card, but it's I'm getting really earthy, earth and up there. It's that kind of a push-pull situation here, right? And by grounding yourself, you make it a lot easier for all those gorgeous energies and the wisdom to come in. Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's that again. I can't remember. We did another video where they really made that clear, where they really, it was exactly that same hand movement. That hand flat on the ground, and then it's coming in. Wow. It's also the importance, it talks about the importance of realizing exactly that. Realizing that the internal work is bringing in all the external stuff, because often we're on the outside trying to figure things out, trying to move things around, and then it gets exhausting. And the call here is truly go to your inside. Go to your inside, because you work from there. You're at that stage already where that makes a lot of sense. So go on the inside and really, like meditation, body scans, whatever it is that you need to do to really feel at home in your body, that is very beneficial to that particular state. It's really cool because it's gonna, if you felt it, which I'm sure you have, because the Aquarians that are watching this here, this reading, and that have been following me, they know that kind of stuff. You guys know. So it's really, it's about manifesting, and it's about how much easier it is when we're going on the inside and working from that place instead of trying to move things around on the outside. Grounding and manifesting, that's your topics. Yeah, and this has been a long time coming here. And again, the Hanged Man, which is another major arcana, is also talking about that particular thing, the spiritual awakening. And we have, again, with a crow here, the crow says it's time, now it's time, and now it's here. There's no more waiting game for you. For some of you, sorry, that's my dog. We just recently got a new dog, and he's really, really old. We got him from the pound, and he's like, sometimes when he's relaxing, he's kind of growling. But yeah, so that's him or her. Okay, guys, anyways, emerging as a leader, and we have that strong transformative component here again within that card. Look at this. Here, you see this, and you see this. That's transformative. It also, again, could denote to a need for shadow work here again. Because, as always, with those processes, it's ever evolving, ever emerging. And that's that. I think that's a lifelong process. And we should really, and therefore really celebrate the happy moments, right? When we're good, when we're really feeling awesome and on top of the world, basically celebrate that, because that also means that more is coming in of that into our experience here. And again, Spirit says emotional. This is emotional work. You're going deep within. Also subconscious. Immerse yourself within your emotional world here. Aqua. Like that, right? It's like they're coming through, like, immerse yourself. Aqua. Okay. Back off. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, that is exactly what we already described. It's that external work here, right? It's exhausting doing that work and waiting on the results. It's like, oh my God, when are they finally here? However, again, it's meditation, yoga, whatever it is, sports, anything that takes you off your thoughts and gets you into that aligned kind of a place. Because that is at some point no longer that good. There's a shift, I feel, that is happening at some stage during an awakening. That's years, right? Awakenings are throughout years, and they're all very different stages and very we're all on different parts, and our individual awakening journeys are very, very different. as far as I know. So maybe if you know something else, just drop it in the comments. Like, let's inform each other and exchange information if you want to. And again, this is a safe place, and I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to delete anything that is not respectful. And because I really, and it is already a platform where that can happen and that can occur. Okay? Safe place. So, that being said, my friends, there is a point during the awakening journey, I feel, where it changes from where we realize it really is about the internal and not about the external. You can watch a tomato plant grow and you will know. As soon as you put the seeds in, you know this will grow. It's fine. It's going to be a tomato. Like, you know, because we, like, that's conditioning, because that's just a given, right? That plant's gonna grow and you can watch it and you know it's gonna bear tomatoes or tomatoes at some point, right? And when you pull on that, you're gonna ruin the plant, right? It's not gonna grow any faster. You're gonna ruin it. So let it grow. And that's the same thing. We as humans, however, do have a hard time letting our manifestations grow because we haven't seen it yet. There's no tangibles, right, attached to that particular thing. So it's like, yeah, man, think of the tomato plant. Yeah, woman, think of the tomato plant, all right? If you've ever grown something, you can be sure it's going to bear fruit. Same thing here. It's going to bear fruit, okay? You just got to trust. Trust. Think of the tomato plant. Oh, wow. Yep, internal battle. Ego. What did we say with the Two of Swords? You've got the Five of Swords here, which is winning the battle but losing the war. That's that. Ego is involved within your eternal game. So it's like, ha ha ha, the ego's like, yeah, we won. And Aqua's like, oh no, we did not. I just stepped out to get some breath and some air. But this is not about that. It's not about fighting that war, that internal war. It's about coming to terms with your ego, understanding your brain, how it works, how the ego works, understanding that process basically, because that's going to be very helpful to you here, because you're not wasting energy fighting this. That's it. You're not wasting energy fighting this. Yeah. This whole process that is trying to unfold here, right? Gorgeous. Wow, I can't wait for the extended. Again, I love Aquarius readings. They're so dope. Okay, before we take it over to Vimeo and Patreon, for those of you, my oldies, you know, for the newbies, I'm going to draw 2 more cards before we take it over to the extended. I just want to let you know, you can go to Vimeo and or Patreon. Check out both options and have a look at what suits you best. And you'll find the links down below in the caption or in the comment section. Oh, you have the Traveler! Outer space, hey! Move in a different direction, or move in a new direction. Interesting, yep. Definitely newness. I'm going to read that card to you. Traveler, where is she? Here we go. Move in a new direction. Welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. The Traveler card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening. What did I say? And understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you indeed. The road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. Yeah, this is in the realm of resources. How many, like, what are your resources? Very important. And there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. Yes. Cool. One more guardian angel card for you, my friends. Thank you. And now we'll take it over to the extended to find out more. Inspiration is your card, Aqua. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. That's beautiful. All right, Aqua, again, if you're interested, links for Vimeo and Patreon for your extended down below. And I'll either see you over there or I'll see you next time. Bye, Aqua.